Reading through the comments section, there seems to still be some confusion about finding angles as it pertains to the digital angle finder, or any angle finder for that matter. I even saw some comments that said they were disappointed that the angle finder was wrong. Let's look at an example. So I tacked some scrap pieces of plywood together here, and to make an exaggerated example, this is set way out of square. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this angle finder on, and when we read this angle right here, it says 80 degrees. There's a lot of you guys out there that read an 80-degree outside corner, and you would tell me you got to cut two 40-degree miters. You divide 80 in half, you get 40 and 40, right? Let's give that a shot. Okay, 40 degrees. Okay, 40 degrees and 40 degrees. Not even close. Look how these would actually fit together. Now when I put this angle gauge back to 80 degrees and I hit this miter button, I know what it's going to tell me, and it's not 40. You see that? 50. So let's try that. Let's move this saw all the way to 50 degrees, which is as far as it goes, and see what we come up with. 50 degrees and 50 degrees. That's what you're looking for. So how can that be? When you have a 90-degree corner, you cut two 45-degree miters, and that makes a perfect 90-degree corner. You divide 90 in half, 45 and 45. But when you have an 80-degree outside corner, you do 50-degree miters to make that corner. 80 divided in half is 40 and 40, not 50 and 50. So what's going on? To determine the miters for an outside corner, you need to take your outside corner measurement, which in that case was 80 degrees. You subtract that from 180, okay? That equals 100. You take that number and you divide it by half, and that gives you 50, which was the correct degree to make the miters for that 80-degree outside corner. That's what the digital angle finder told us to cut it at. But why does that work for 90 degrees? Well, also, if you take a corner, it's 90 degrees, and you subtract it from 180, you're right back to 90 again. So when you divide that by 2, you get 45 degrees, which is the correct answer, as everyone knows. So this is really the model that you want to follow for outside corners. It's never going to lie to you.